What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cracker Hunters. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
We got another Sideshow release to review for y'all today.
This is number 237 out of 1,750.
Yep, and that is the edition size. And today we have the Alien Warrior bust, well, legendary scale bust from Sideshow Collectibles. I was actually, when I first saw this online, I was ready to jump on it because I'm a big Aliens fan.
Aliens.
Yeah, Aliens. Yeah, even Alien. First two movies. I like the three.
Mainly the second one.
I love the second one. I love the first one too, but I love the second one more. But as soon as I saw this, I jumped on it. And today we're going to give it, because at the time I didn't do a YouTube. I didn't have a YouTube channel, so now we got to do it today. But I'm going to let Anubis start off with his opinions first, and then I'm going to jump in with mine. But what do you think about this bust? So
Honestly, at first I didn't like it.
Really?
At first, honestly, I'm not a big fan of the Ridgehead Xenos, the Warrior Xenos, other than the Stealth, the big chap.
Oh, okay, but Stealth, the big chap didn't have the ridges.
He's right behind you. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I got you. I see what you're saying.
I'm not a fan of that. But then again, I see that they're the more comics that I've read since the movies came out, I understand that they are the drones.
Right.
They're the cannon fodder.
I wonder what the big chap was then.
He was
it an anomaly? Because we don't see any more.
No. He was an anomaly. He was a different breed.
Oh, okay, got you.
He was a
yeah, because that one wasn't mixed with humans. This one was. That's another thing to think of too. Yeah.
No, the big chap wasn't mixed with the human.
Oh, that's right. Yes. What am I thinking? Yeah, that's right. Because he got the.
No, he was just a different style of Xeno. He was a what was it? Stealth. He was mainly based off stealth because he knew he had to take it over by himself.
Okay, got you.
And this one here, I guess they knew it was a hive mentality.
Right.
Which
in the beginning. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think the great thing about the difference of the movies is that one Xeno in the first Alien movie killed the whole crew from the Nostromo.
Right.
Now, when it comes to the second movie, directed by James Cameron, it was a hive mentality.
Right, and it makes more sense to have something like that.
A drone, cannon fodder.
Right.
And you're right, they are very intelligent for beast.
Right. So
honestly, this statue, it kind of embodies the entire point of the drone.
Right.
With the ridged head, that's not stealthy.
No, it's not at all.
Yeah, it reflects light on several different levels, which is not something that you want when you're being stealthy.
Right.
It's nature, which you can see of the second mouth coming out. That's their kill weapon.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That along with their tail.
I know. If that would have been put in, I honestly think that this is the James Cameron version of like the Alien.
Right.
The Xenomorph.
Because if you look at the life-size bust that was actually taken from
the mold.
Well, you won't be able to see it in the video. Sorry, everybody. It was actually taken from the mold from the actual movie. It has the ridges on that as well. So it is, yeah.
Well, that's actually considered a movie prop.
Right. And for me, I think, I had mixed feelings with this one when I got it. Being a big Alien fan, I enjoyed having it. There were some things I wish that would have been done different, like the paint scheme. Like, I prefer the more bluish hue from the movies compared to I guess grayish black, green grayish black that this one actually has. I prefer the more blue tone.
I think though that it has that.
Well, no, it's more of a grayish green type color.
Well, here, I'll look at it in the light.
Yeah, it's more grayish green.
Dude,
in my opinion.
The tone, honestly, I wish they would have glossed it.
Now that's another thing, yeah, and I think too that's another thing I didn't like is that they didn't gloss it because the Xenos in the movie look wet.
Well, they are wet.
But we're right, and this legendary scale bust doesn't portray that very well as far as being wet and glossy.
Which
I would have preferred a more glossy tone to this legendary scale bust.
well, we see that too with right here, the cartilage right here in his mouth. That's honestly, I don't think that's good at all.
I don't think so too because it looks a little cheap. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it does.
It does look a little cheap.
It looks like a cheap kind of resin that they made it out of.
Right.
And which it was a long time ago.
Oh, well, that was about
like when Sideshow came out.
No. It's only been like a couple years. That's it. It hasn't been that long.
But then again,
Well, no, about I think about 3 years ago.
well, but then again though, they do have some stuff on here that really kind of is awesome.
Oh yes, like the mechanical look of it, like the
The Geiger?
Yeah, the Geiger is it
H. Geiger.
Yeah, H Geiger. Yeah.
H. A. Geiger. H. Geiger. Yeah.
Yeah, and the mechanical look of it, they do that very well in this
Stan
bus.
Winston's input.
Yes, exactly. Which I think Stan Winston was the one who created the Queen. I'm not sure if he created the
Stan
drones.
Winston was big dog on Predator, Terminator,
Right.
and Alien.
Yeah, well, amongst other things.
Amongst other
Yeah.
things, I'm sorry.
Now, one thing I do love the look of the base itself on the bottom, especially like Anubis to be slewing around.
Oh,
like
no, this is it.
Yeah, the picture of the face hugger on the back. Now, I do like that.
That's what changed my mind on this bust. But why put it on the back? Why not put it on the front?
Well, I guess because the front is more along the lines of showing the Xeno himself. The back really not so
they've
much.
already fucked that up.
And I don't know. Actually, that's my only thing is that they probably this was showing the Xeno, which, like I said, I like the look of the base. Like the base is actually pretty good. As far as from here on down, I like the look of it.
They made it such a hidden Easter egg, though.
And that's true, but I guess that's more along the lines for Aliens fans.
Fanatics.
Because, yeah, like me, myself. So I did appreciate them throwing that in there.
I do love that little the face hugger. And all the stuff around it too, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like the look of the bottom half of the base and everything like that. So like I said, this is not a bad statue.
It's definitely the Geiger.
Oh yeah, you can tell that right away. Yeah.
But the thing, let's go ahead and mention what they did better than the big chap.
What's that?
It's the teeth.
Ah, yes, yeah. Like I said, it's still, yeah, they did it. Yeah, they did a lot better job than on the big chap, which that was the main. Oh, I was mad about that one.
No, I guarantee it. I think you got a fucked up one on that one.
A lot of people did. Mm-hmm.
This one here, they found out the problem, they fixed it, and they also made the second mouth even better.
Yeah, I like it protruding out a lot more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They made it a focal point.
You're right, and I do appreciate that too.
Like, I mean, it looks good.
It does. And that's one of the things, like, was our complaints about the big chat was that the second jaw was inside the mouth, so you really couldn't see it.
Yeah, you honestly had to be like right up on it to see it. But this one, it's honestly,
a focal point of the statue.
It's a good point of a statue.
And I think it should be for a xenomorph because that's one of the main focal points of the creature itself is the second mandible.
Honestly, I think that's the secondary focal point of the Xeno. The second mouth.
Right.
The first point is the head.
Oh, okay. Well, see, on the big chap, yes, but not on the warriors. Warriors have a pretty plain head because they don't
the ridged head.
Mm-hmm.
The ridged head.
Yeah, I think I'm talking about far as up here because you don't see a skull or anything, and I think it's because it's more of a drone and warrior, so it's not as profound as the big chap.
I think they honestly did that to make it more not as scary.
Which is stupid.
Well, actually, it's kind of ingenious.
Xenos are scary.
Well, yeah.
In general.
But this one, there's gonna this is from Aliens.
Right, and I think the warriors are scarier than the big chap. In my opinion.
It's because they're cannon fodder.
Oh yeah, and there's more of them,
and they honestly
protect their queen.
No, these are the ones that just kind of go out and kill everything and bring them back to their queen.
Well, fair enough, yeah.
These are. I honestly think they portrayed it very well. I just can't hate how they did the
cheap looking.
The cheeks.
Yeah.
Which I guess it's like a main thing for me. It looks plastic.
Yeah, especially when you compare it to the rest of the statue itself, it does look a little cheap because
It looks plastic compared to organic.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, that makes a better sense. And I think, man, for me, that was one of the things I didn't like about it as well, is that it looked cheap compared to the rest of the statue, because we had the same complaint on the Alien Warrior statue that came out a couple months ago.
Right.
Like the second jaw looked so cheap compared to the rest of the statue.
You're talking about the
Yeah, the Alien Warrior right here.
Yeah.
Like it looked so cheap compared to the rest of the statue, and that's one of the main things that we didn't like about this one.
Honestly, I think the best point about this statue is the base.
It is,
and that's
the same thing with that one. And
yeah,
that was the main thing about the other one too.
That kind of sucks.
It really does, because when you get a Xeno,
man, I want that fucking mandible out there holding.
And one of this detail, honestly, and the gloss, man, like that's one of the main complaints we had on Warrior 2. It's like the base looked glossy, and they did a good job with that, but the rest of it didn't.
Well, they also did another thing with that one, was the red.
Yeah,
hue.
that's so beautiful, man. And like I said, I prefer it, man. For me, I would have preferred a more bluish hue for this one, because the movies, they looked a little bit. I know it's lighting.
No, they had the blue on it.
But and plus on top of that, with the lighting they had too, it made it look even more blue with black.
It's not movie accurate.
Yes,
Almost.
exactly. Yeah, and now that I'll agree. It's not, because if you compare it to up there, that's movie accurate.
No, well, that's because it came from the movie.
Exactly, and this one doesn't look as movie accurate as that one does. And I know it's a smaller scale, but still, when you get something like that, you still want it to be as movie accurate as possible. And it still looks good, but I don't think it's as movie accurate as it should be.
You know, also another thing that I wish that they would do is simulate the slime.
And that's me too, man. And that's like one of the main things too. That's another main focal point.
You feel like a little drip on your shoulder, and you look up, and there's that fucking Xeno right in your face.
And I understand why they may not try to do that, because it may be hard to ship it without it breaking.
Right.
That I can understand, but I want someone to try.
I don't know, but then again, we get shit like Melvestros, and we get shit like Gethsemane,
right?
That they can ship, and we know that. That's even
you're
more
right.
Fragile.
I agree. Yeah, you're right about that.
Or the pins and
even if it's something that you can connect to the mouth itself to simulate it, that would work.
That's honestly not an excuse.
Now, I honestly have to agree. Like, that's one thing I wish some of the xenomorph statues would portray, is that slime coming out their mouth.
Or just all over their body.
Something. And this is not I'm not saying this is a bad statue, it's not. But
it's fun to look at, and it's definitely a conversation piece.
For me, it's better than the big chap bust okay, I'll say this, the quality control is better on this one.
Still, even with the fucked up teeth on the big chap,
the skull kind of enhances it.
The focal point on that bust is still better.
And I'll agree with that.
And let's not forget that these little ridges on the head are
they look sloppy,
fragile.
And look right here. They look a little.
One right here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's mine. That was mine.
Well, I'm just saying.
But look right here. It looks a little sloppy right here.
Yeah.
It's like I said. I was torn when I got it. It was part of me really loved it because I'm a Xenomorph fan, but part of me wishes they would have made some better design choices and everything like that.
It's one of those things, like, don't get us wrong. We don't not like it.
You're right. It's just that we wish things would have been done different to enhance it.
And how much was it?
$3.99, I think it was. If I'm not mistaken, $3.99.
And do you think that was too much?
Honestly, yeah, I have to say it was. Yeah, I think it should have been more like $2.49, maybe $2.99 max. But I think this one was a little overpriced. I was disappointed and happy at the same time, if that makes sense, everybody.
Honestly, the base is the best part.
Yeah, it is. Like, especially, like I said, I love the little face hugger on the back, which is an awesome shout out to us, the Xenomorph fans and fans of the Alien franchise.
Geiger fans.
Yeah, and Geiger fans.
No, mainly, I think that's what it was.
So,
and the base itself, it almost looks like Jonathan Davis.
And the base looks organic. That's the crazy thing. Yeah. Like, the base looks more organic.
You know what it reminds me of? The base itself, it reminds me of Jonathan Davis from Korn's microphone.
Oh, okay.
stand.
Right. Oh,
which
well, that's a good
was
point.
made by Geiger.
Well,
so
that's awesome.
yeah.
Didn't know that, by the way.
Haha.
Yes.
Yeah, fun fact.
But that's the thing, is like the base looks more organic than the rest of it. I hate to say that.
Honestly, I can't stand the
plastic
cartilage,
look, the cartilage
plastic look on the
Yeah.
mouth. It just kind of bothers me. I just wish they could have covered. They could have covered it up so easily.
Right, or just use a different type of material to make it look a little better. If anything, it could have been done a lot better.
It could have been better.
Yeah. All right, so you ready to do a rating?
Yeah, you do yours.
All right, so for me, I would probably give this probably a B minus. Like I said, I'm borderline C, but I'm gonna give it a B minus because I'm a big Xeno fan, and I do like.
I think I'm right there with you. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it a C plus.
Okay.
Because only the reason why I give it the plus is because of the face hugger part of the back right here.
And the base itself, I like the base too.
And it kind of bothers me that the entire head looks like a dick. No, look, dude, it looks like a dick.
Yeah, but I mean, so does the one up there too. It's just a bigger dick. But anyways, but yeah, so we both. Like, so I give it a B minus. Like I said, it's not a horrible statue or anything like that. But as an Aliens fan, I expect more. I wish it would have done. I wish they would have made some better design choices in a different color scheme.
Yeah.
That's for me.
Different color scheme, maybe throwing some slime on there,
Right.
or a different kind of gloss, or
Yeah.
sometimes the Easter eggs just don't go that far.
No, I don't. All right, everybody. So you got our ratings. We thank y'all for joining us on this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification to get notified of our future videos. I'm Carolina Hitman.
I'm Anubis.
Thanks for joining Cracker Hunters. See you next time. Peace.